Breathe in. Breathe out. Do that again. One more time. Let your chin float down to your chest. Nice, gently roll your head over to your shoulder. Back to center. Other side. Back to center. Breathe. Once more on each side. Float it back, float it up. Gather one time. We'll do the 8 pieces of brocade this morning. First one is return the moon to heaven. Breathe in, breathe out. Picking up the big ball, rolling underneath it, pushing it up into the sky. Relax. In, out, in, out, in, and out. Let's do that one more time. Gather once. Draw the bow, shoot the arrow, feet a little bit wider. Breathe in, hands float up overhead. Breathe out, hands float down to one side. Staying roughly together. Breathe in like you're pulling back on a big bow. Breathe out and relax. Other side. Once more on each side. Bring your feet back in, right under your hips. Gather once. Separate heaven and earth. Bring your hands up to your heart. Breathe out. Push the sky, push the earth. Breathe in as you come to the center. Breathe out as you push. Nice stretch in both directions. Once more in each direction. Let Let your hands float back to your heart. Relax. Gather once. Look over your shoulder at the horizon. Both hands come up to your heart. Twist. One hand goes over your shoulder, the other hand goes behind your hips. Breathe in as you come to center. Out as you twist. Start the twist from the bottom and work up to the head last. Once more on each side. Back to the center. Gather once. Wag your tail. Feet a little bit wider than your hips, not too much. Take a nice deep breath and then lean sideways. What you do with this hand doesn't matter too much. You can let it hang, you can let it rest on your chest, and then twist your body like you're trying to touch your nose right down beside your foot. Now relax the knees, just make them soft and swing to the other side. Kind of straighten the legs and then fold over your left leg. And then a nice lean down to the left side. And then back up to the top. Now going the other direction. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Out. In. And out. Once more on each side. Feet a little bit under your hips, in a little bit. Gather. Okay, now feet nice and wide, comfortably wide. Punch with angry eyes. Take both hands, make fists, sink your knees a little bit. Not too much, we don't want to strain them, but we want to get them kind of flexed. Take a deep breath, everything's relaxed, and then punch and snarl. Relax. And angry eyes. It's not just the punch, the face is part of the action. Breathe in as you relax. Out as you punch and snarl. This one's so much fun, but I lost track. We'll do one more. Each side. Feet back into your hips. Gather. Ragdoll. Take a nice deep breath and then fold over. Going as comfortably as far as you can. This is about relaxing. This is not about straining to get lower. This is about relaxing and just allowing your body to be loose like a rag doll. And then fold your arms. And then dangle your arms. And then tuck your chin and gently roll back up. Allowing your head to come up last. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fold the arms. Breathe in. Dangle the arms. Breathe out. Tuck your chin. Breathe in on the first half of the gentle rise and out on the second half. Do it again. Follow it up. One more time. And then gather one time. On the last of the 8 pieces of brocade, stamp the sand. I know I've warned you about this before, but I'll do it again. You're going to lift yourself up on your tiptoes and drop. Only drop as hard as feels good to you and is safe for your environment. So don't drop so hard that you knock some pictures off the wall or something. All right? So breathe in. Drop. Breathe in. So this is the only one of the very few moves where we move and we exhale quickly. One more time. And then gather 3 times. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Lift and settle, hug the big tree. Now, right foot in front, circle your arms around. Nice, big, generous circles. And chop your fist. Okay? Do it again. Circle. And chop. Let's do 4s at first. One more time. Circle the hands down on the right side. Left foot forward. Chop. Nice, flowing circles. I'm in a circle mood today. Could you tell from my shirt? Let's do that again on the right side. One more. And back to the left foot, left hand. One more. Feet under your hips, gather. Just twice. Lift and settle. Hug the big tree. Now sweeping into the wind, we'll be circling the other way. So over the top, right foot in front, the hands go circling up and across. Over the top. And circle. I like on this one to give this little impetus from the knees. So the whole body gets engaged. Hands over the top, left foot in front, going the other way. One more time. Back to the other side. And back to the left side. One more time. Feet under your hips. Gather twice. Now whip your fists, both hands circle. Right foot in front, the right fist comes out, and then the left hand. And because the hands are kind of separated, make this kind of rearrangement, circle. Whip, press, float. One more time. Switching. Whip, press, float. One more time. Back to the right foot, right hand. Breathe in as you float to the back. Out as you whip over the top. And switching. One more time. Feet back under your hips, gather. Now, Old Man Chen's Wild Horse. Circle on the right side, right foot comes forward. Kind of roll your hands. So this has got kind of a nice upper body twist because right foot's in front. You have to twist around that right foot. One more time. And left foot. Twist so you can circle. Now, circle and step. Circle and step. So this takes that big body twist out of it and instead adds a nice step. Step back, step forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once more on each side. Gather. Now this one might be a little confusing. Right foot in front, take your hands down, take your left hand out, I'm pressing down, and then I'm whipping the fist up. Right? So circle, big circle, left palm, right fist. As the days get shorter, this is how most of us are starting to feel in the morning. Other side, it's called the tired old man, pulls the covers back over his head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Back to the other side. One more time. Switching feet. Right hand, left fist. One more time. Gather. Now play guitar. Circle around. Right heel forward. The hands are floating down. Softly move your feet. Left heel. I'm sorry. Yes, I got that right. Right heel. Now let this be nice and circular. So you can do this kind of choppy. Avoid that, especially today. We're all about circles today. So make the hands float generously around before they settle, pretty much right in front of your heart. Breathe in as you circle down. Out as you circle over the top. Now, if you have room, take a step forward instead of shuffling in place. We'll just do 3. It's about as much as I have before I fall out of the camera. Keep the hands circling as I step back. Circle. Circle. Now, circle again. Right foot in front. Take both hands. You're going to take your left foot. Right hand, left hand. Make a circle, and then that hand's going to go all the way behind you. Kind of stretch it out. I'm making a hook with my hand, right? Circle as you switch feet. And then you're going to make almost kind of like a choo-choo train feel if you were playing with a grandkid or something. And then hook. Play guitar. Roll the circle into the hook. Play guitar. Yeah, I know I circled the wrong way that time. Yeah, don't worry about it. You can circle your hands any way you want to get to the guitar, whatever feels comfortable. This is the big twisty part. So if you swoop up to get to the guitar, or you circle around over the top to get to the guitar, yeah, you might even want to just alternate, play with it. Ooh. One more time. Gather twice. Now, hands are going to circle around this way to the left and right. They're going to come down, right down the middle. When they get just a little bit below your heart, they're going to swoop out to each side. And then this nice big circle. And now, take your right foot, stretch it. And bring it back in as the hands circle around. Left foot. And this is called the hawk swoops down. I know I've shown you this move before, and I've shown you the slightly more complicated version of it. This is all I want to do today because I just really want to emphasize this nice circling action. One more time. Both sides. Feet under your hips. Gather. Now, grandmother feeds the chicken. So both hands float down to your hips. Nice big circles. When they come up by your right shoulder, they're going to palm up, go floating down to the left, and then they're going to circle the other way. Up by your left shoulder, palm down, float to the right. Now this time as they go floating down, take your left foot and point it out in the direction of the hands. Bring it back. And out. Now if you have the room, instead of Point your toes to the side, point it off to the corner a little bit. And then your left foot off toward the window. I don't know if you have a window, but I have a window. One more time. Small, gentle step backwards. One more time. Feet under your hips. Gather. Now, another big circle. Over the top. As the hands come down, instead of like grandmother feeds the chickens, let them come down about waist high. And then your left hand will make a fist and kind of float across. Over the top. Right hand makes the fist and floats across. Now we're going to do a double circle all over the top a second time before we put the fist in. Once, twice. Now what I want you to do here is I'm coming down with my left hand, I want you to step to the left and kind of lean away from the fist a little bit. Over the top once, twice, step right and lean away from the fist a little bit. This is also part of a much more complicated move called large rollback. And don't worry about the name, it's kind of an odd thing. One more time. Feet back under your hips, gather. Now sink your hands down about even your hips. Now we're going to make two little circles, one off to the left and then off to the right. Like we're doing a figure eight right here in front of our hips. Now as the hands go shooting to the right, let the right foot come forward just a little bit. And then it kind of circles around, switch feet. These circles are more modest than some of the others we were doing. It's called looking for the snake in the grass. Breathe in, breathe out. Once more on each side. Gather. Now, searching on top of the mountain. Take both hands around, right foot in front. Hands are going to come shooting up, gentle fists, and then it's like fireworks. They explode, big open in the chest. And we do it again. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Switch feet. One more time. Switch again. Just twos. Now switch feet. Circle the hands the other way. And you can fold over a little bit, not too much. But you still want to have this big, sweepy open. Hands circling over top, driving the fist down. This is called returning to the valley. Switch feet. One more time. There's a long Zen story, but the crux of the story is that you go to the mountain to achieve enlightenment, switch feet, but then what good is it if you don't return to the valley and help out your fellow human beings? Circle. One more time. Once more with the left. And then nice big breath. Now, take your right hand, reach it out. Let your left hand kind of follow along and then floating across. Right here, both hands gently push forward. And then take your left hand, big circle out to the left. And then both hands, this is sort of like cloud hands. After the big reachy circle. This is called the river flows endlessly. One more time. Gather. Now take your hands over to the right. Fingers should be slightly pointed up, not flat, but here, let them curve around. And then let your right hand make a big circle under your elbow, fold back out. Now, right at the end of this, you want to pop your hands more open. And then big circle, little circle, big circle, little circle. This is the green dragon, turns her head. Now as you sweep to the left, take your right foot a little bit forward and lean away from the hand. Bring that foot back. Sweep, right foot, lean just a little bit away from the hand. Sweeping right, stepping left. Once more on each side. Gather twice. Now take both hands, take it back in front of your hips again, over the top, not once, but twice. And then bring your left hand up in the hook and single whip. And then take left hand over the top. Another big circle. Hook. Single whip. One more time. Feet back into your hips. Gather. Now reach up and out. Crouch just a little bit. So this is called breathing in heaven and earth. I reach up, gather energy from the heavens. I reach up and out. I gather energy from the earth. One more time. I let my hands settle down all the way down to just a little bit below my belly button. Cup that space. And take one more really nice, slow, deep breath. And go make a nice day.